tell you about our company, NextChaptr. I've been in the book publishing industry for the last 12 years, and everything's changing now. And a book, how many of you guys have read a book? That's what I thought, everybody, okay. A book is just an idea that's been published. But why are there so many good ideas that are not being published? Why does someone like Tim Ferriss have to go to 25 publishers and get rejected by all of them until his book, The 4-Hour Workweek, gets picked up to sell millions? And the NextChaptr, what we are, is a crowdfunding site for book publishing, for book proposals with a publishing twist. It's kind of like the StartupBus. Authors come in and they pitch an idea. It's just a chapter or an outline or a brief description. And then the investors, which are everyone who wants to be involved in the project, can pitch money towards the project. And if it reaches the goal, that book will be published by NextChaptr. We'll cover all the costs and pay the author a royalty going forward. And that's it.
Sweet. Is there any vetting process, or can anybody submit anything?
Anyone can submit anything, and if they can, the whole theory is if they can get enough people behind their project, then it's something that's worth publishing, because people want it, and then we'll take it on. If they put out their idea and it doesn't get the backing, well, we're not going to do it, and they can just scratch that project and maybe try another idea. So what we want to do is prevent authors from spending a year of their life researching and writing what they think is going to be the best book because they think it is, but no one else really does, or no one else is willing to pay for it.
Is there a feedback loop? Or if an editor or anybody is on it, is there a way for them to give feedback or start a conversation about this pitch, or is it pretty much?
No, the author can pitch how they want, and if it gets funded, we don't want to put our resources into projects that aren't going to result in anything. So they can pitch whatever they want, as long as it's legal, and if it gets funded, we know that it's a winner, and we're going to take on that cost, and we're going to publish it on iBooks, on Amazon Kindle, Google Play, Barnes & Noble, Nook. We'll get into a print book, get into the bookstores.
What is that minimum threshold?
Right now, I would say what we're thinking is $1,000, and if you get $1,000, we'll take your project on.
And what's the marketing plan to bring in people who are going to put money into these
Great
projects?
question. Yeah, we can do some marketing via online search engines and AdWords and stuff like that, but we really are relying on our content creators to bring their tribe to our site. We want them to be marketing their product because they're the ones who are most passionate about it. And if they're out there with their megaphone saying, "Come fund my book, come fund my book," they're going to get people to fund their book, and they're also going to get people to learn about our site and hopefully read other books, because that's our target market right there. They're readers. They're already reading, and now they're here and they like crowdfunding.
Do you have a sense of how many books in search of publishing are using other means now because they don't have a place to go specifically for them? They're going to other crowdfunding sites or other services?
Yes, there are other crowdfunding sites out there, obviously, Kickstarter, Indiegogo, among others, and they have a little publishing section where there's a lot of projects, but people aren't going to Kickstarter or Indiegogo to read. They're going to fund cool projects and this and that. Maybe they check out the publishing section. In publishing, there's maybe some music videos, some books, some whatever. So what we are is focused on book publishing. And not just traditional book publishing. We'll take anything from a novel to 3 blog posts and just make a short little ebook out of that and let a blogger sell it to their followers. Yeah.
How does this differ from something like Lulu?
Okay, so Lulu is self-publishing. What we're going to do is we are the publishing company. So the author doesn't have to worry about formatting, what their cover is going to look like, if it's going to be edited properly. We're going to take on all of that once we know that the project's been funded by their followers. And all we want them to do is to go around and market this product on their own. We want them to create the content and then market on to their tribe. And we're going to take on all the publishing duties. So they don't have to go to Lulu and figure out how it works and sign up and put their bank account information, this and that. We just want them writing and receiving our royalty checks.
$1,000 doesn't seem like much to me. It doesn't seem like much to me. I mean, I've never tried to do that, but how would you be concerned about the dilution of the NextChaptr brand if you're continuously publishing things that maybe aren't all that good?
Absolutely not. We care about one thing, and that's making money. And if these projects are getting funded and there's demand out there, then we just want to meet that demand.
Is that?
Yes.
You're forgetting your biggest financial thing. do for the last 10 years?
Oh, I said at the beginning, I thought. For the last 12, 13 years, I've been a book publisher. I've been in the book publishing industry. I started a book publishing company when I was still in college, and I've been doing it ever since. And since ebooks have come into the scene, we've just seen an explosion in digital sales, and the print sales are still there. Paper, people are always going to read ink on paper, especially if your iPhone battery dies or your iPad. So,
That's a good idea.
thank you.